Hey, it's the footy coach here. I make a video saying the refs in the FA Cup did alright, and Michael Oliver blows that up a day or so later. Last night's final derby at Goodison was a wild game. I thought Everton deserved a point, created better chances, but they were gifted it by Michael Oliver. Salah did what Salah does, and he might just be the best to ever do it in the Premier League if his trajectory continues this season. Honours even at the final derby, it seems poetic and romantic, but that's not what football is about. Despite T wanting fairy tales, this is sport. Michael Oliver contributed to both of Everton's goals and made numerous bad decisions throughout the game. Is this guy corrupt? So is City's rivals were on the wrong end of his decisions. The ref that's been paid to go over to the UAE to do their games. We had the Doku incident last season, which was hilariously used by the Premier League on their website as an example of a foul. And of course, Lewis Skelly this season, which was also ridiculous. I watched Trossard referee Man City versus Real Madrid, and God, he was good. So why are English officials so bad? Was that for the candy sniffing David Coote? Honestly, some of the decisions were wild as hell, so what happened at the end of the game? This guy had no control at all. The media won't mention it. RefWatch will probably back him, and this organization, as I've said before, are held accountable by no one. PGMOL investigate PGMOL when something is wrong, so that's that. You'll never get better quality refs because they are all buddies at the top level. They stop actual good refs from being promoted. First goal came about because of a dive from Njai right in front of Oliver's eyes. This was actually the first of 3 fouls that McAllister committed, and on all 3 he did not make contact. It's okay to get 1 wrong, but 3? Then not even applying that consistently across the game is even worse. Idrissa Gueye was on a yellow card and pulled back Cody Gakpo. Apparently, Oliver played advantage as Gakpo picked himself off the floor to play a pass. There was no advantage. He was on the floor. If you're going to referee a game, you should give him a second yellow for consistency. Then we had Connor Bradley on a yellow card, clipping the heels of Decore. Honestly, it didn't look like he touched him, but again, if you're going to referee the game consistently, give him a second yellow too. Applying the laws consistently makes fans happier than just doing whatever you want. I could go through every decision on the pitch, but it's the last 5 minutes. That was something else. Looking at the fouls McAllister committed and then seeing Mo Salah run through 4 Everton players and get hacked down on the edge of the box, Oliver just waving it away said enough. There's been some sort of campaign by referees against Salah. There's plenty of stats out there that prove this. Hell, Liverpool even raised it with the FA. Weirdly, this was also the case against another Egyptian, Mohamed Al Neni. That free kick would have killed the game, to be honest. It was such a blatant foul. How is England's supposedly top official thinking that it isn't? Is pretty wild. It just shows this guy makes it all about himself. Fans of other clubs have all said the same thing about Michael Oliver. He makes the game about himself. The 2 Everton players running into each other was also another thing. The game continued on, but it should have been stopped as soon as it happened. It was obvious that they had hit their heads together. So let's add lack of duty of care to the list too. Finally, the goal. The added time, I don't think much can be made of it, to be honest. The offside decision was apparently offside, but I think it's fine and falls within, the tolerance, and it shouldn't be counted as offside. But Konate, he's definitely pushed with both hands by Beto. If you remember earlier in the game, every time a player did this, it was a foul. Diaz did this 3 times, it was called a foul. Robertson did this, again a foul. Even Beto did it earlier in the game. It was a foul. Oliver is literally standing there looking at it. The scenes after and giving a red card to Slot for a strong handshake, well, UAE has done it and they've not got a red card for it. Just the icing on the cake from their man. Find it hard to call these guys corrupt, even though everything points to them being corrupt. The coup incident and Liverpool's complaints about Diaz last year just made them a bigger target. Ask Forest and ask Wolves what happens when you fight the PGMO. Gary O'Neill lost his job. I don't think Liverpool will lose this title race, but they and Arsenal have definitely lost titles because of PGMO. This organization needs to go. They're either really crap at their jobs or they're corrupt. I mean, the Premier League even prematurely announced Arne Slot had a 2-match ban this morning. What's going on there? Let me know what you think in the comments and whether you think they're corrupt or you just think they're really, really bad at their job. As always, if you could like and subscribe, it would really help me out. And thank you for watching.